I would have been happy to have been their second choice. It was a little disconcerting to think that I was their third or fourth choice.
Well, there's a story to that. There were several candidates.
Give me a reference on Barry. And they said, so, what's Barry like? And he said, he's a sweetheart of a guy. You're going to love him.
Now, he'll tell you third choices, second choices, because that's Barry's humor.
What about his administrative ability? He goes, he's just a great guy. He's a sweet. He'll love you to death, really. It's going to be amazing.
Barry was always high on our list.
And they go, yeah, this is not the guy for us. We better keep looking.
He was worth the risk.
He came to us as a young kid.
Barry was a renegade.
We were a sleepy Boston Jewish community years ago, and Barry brought us to that place where he was willing to take a risk, and he was willing to take a challenge, and he was willing to move forward and make mistakes.
Shortly after Barry got here, we received word that there was going to be a massive rally in Washington, D.C. to let the Jews of the Soviet Union out.
The national system had known for a while that Gorbachev was coming and that he would meet with President Reagan, and that we had to make a clear statement right then and there about the importance of Soviet Jewry to the Jewish people in the United States. I met with Joel Sherman, and I said, this is an opportunity of a lifetime.
And he said, we've got to make a decision within the next few hours. Do we want to lease a couple of planes? And I said to him, let's go for it.
I remember taking part in the March on Washington with my dad, and it was really special to be there because it's definitely something that was a defining moment.
Barry actually hurt himself.
He tripped over a rope.
Ari sort of scooped me up off the ground. He was 9. And Michael Bonin said I looked like the spirit of 76.
It was an extraordinary experience for all of us.
Mr. Gorbachev, let these people go. Let them go. Let them go.
The Boston-Haifa partnership is unique. No other community in the United States has built that kind of a relationship between Israelis and Americans. It's a real equal partnership.
When Mike Fries agreed to chair the Operation Exodus campaign to bring the initial Soviet Olim to Israel and help them get resettled, he said he would do that if we could take 20% of our proceeds and allocate them directly. And what we did is we found like-minded people in Haifa, built a partnership with them.
This was a high-risk adventure for Barry and for our federation because no other federation was willing to do that.
My personal goal was to build a living bridge, a real people-to-people connection between Israelis and Jews outside Israel.
We built a model that's fantastic today with over 100 different projects.
מה ששותפות חיפה בוסטון עשתה זה שהיא נתנה קביים וקרש קפיצה ליוצאי אתיופיה כדי שיוכלו לממש את הפוטנציאל שלהם בדרך הטובה ביותר.
It's the people. People becoming friends like a big family. We can move mountains together.
Barry, of course, being Barry, challenged me to think big. Went to Barry and said, Barry, this is an opportunity to rebuild Jewish life for the first time in a century. And that started the incredible Dnipropetrovsk Kehila project. Barry said, Dnipro what? You can't pronounce it, you can't get there, how are we gonna do this?
The early part of our adventure was doing a needs assessment, one of the favorite things we do in Barry's world. Rabbi Kamenetsky was as clear as could be. He was adamant. What he needed was health care for women and health care for children. Barry felt no child, no woman, no citizen should go hungry over there, and began to expand the project well beyond health care. In fact, what he did was he set himself as a goal to revitalize an entire Jewish community over in Dnipropetrovsk. And by the way, he succeeded.
He truly believes that every person has responsibility in changing the world.